Persistent rainfall has affected operations at Kruger National Park. As a result, no day visitors are permitted entry into the park until further notice. Reynold Thakuli, who's the General Manager for Communications at the Kruger National Park, joins me now to give us more. Reynold, good to have you on the program this evening, despite what we are seeing. So maybe let's start there. Paint us a picture. How severe is the current rainfall situation, especially inside the Kruger National Park? And which areas are most affected right now?
Thank you very much, Nhlanhla, for having me. Indeed, most of the Kruger National Park, particularly the northern part of the Kruger National Park, has been affected by this rainfall. You would remember that last week, level 6 was actually issued. Level 6 of the severe weather conditions was issued, and that was also upgraded to level 10 as the rain came down quite severely. So we've got some bridges that are underwater. We have even lost a portion of a bridge in the Letaba rest camp. Staff quarters at Satara rest camp has been affected. It's underwater as we speak. The Oliphant camp is also affected, and Crocodile Bridge, which is more to the south of the park, is affected, and the gate is closed there. The Pafuri border gate and the Pafuri gate, as well as Punda Maria gate, are also closed at this particular moment. And as a precautionary measure, we have temporarily suspended day visitation in the park, as most of the roads are really saturated, and you cannot really risk, taking the visitors into the park at a particular moment.
Yeah, as mentioned in my intro, SANParks has suspended day visitors and several activities. But what specific risks prompted these decisive measures?
In the Crocodile Bridge, as I indicated, that Crocodile Bridge gate is closed now. We had day visitors that entered that particular bridge at the time, and unfortunately, as they were about to leave, they couldn't leave. They were trapped inside the park, and we had to airlift some of them, and some of them we had to accommodate them overnight. So we didn't really want to be dealing with such activities at this particular moment. We'd rather focus our resources to real emergencies. Hence, we've decided that we are suspending day visitation. All the gravel roads are closed. They are not accessible because, as I indicated, that roads are saturated, and we really do not want people stuck in the park during these severe weather conditions.
Yeah. The Pretoria Scope area and Pabeni Gate are also under close watch right now. What conditions would trigger further gate closures or even evacuations in this situation?
If the water continues to rise in some of these bridges that, in fact, leads you to some of the camps, you've just indicated that Pabeni is under watch now because there's actually increased water in one of the bridges around Pabeni. But it fluctuates. The situation is quite fluid. Later in the afternoon, around 4 o'clock, the water started subsiding in that particular area. So we are monitoring the situation on a daily basis and to see, where we are, where is the water levels, have they reached a particular mark, which will then indicate that we need to evacuate people.
I'd like us maybe to discuss a bit more details around those we've assisted. We've heard reports of visitors being stranded, like you mentioned, at Crocodile Bridge, and the staff accommodation flooding as well. How is SANParks really ensuring the safety and welfare of both the guests but also employees during this period?
Franca, we're watching this weather conditions as early as December, and we could tell that there was something abnormal in the system. And we were lucky enough that we were able to actually evacuate way before the rain started on the 9th of January. So we're not really under pressure to evacuate people while it's flooding or the rain is coming down. So we made it a point that safety first. We have to ensure that both our guests and staff are safe. And, we started evacuating even low-lying camps, moved people to, upper areas or high ground. So that's how we actually were managing this particular, sorry, I beg your pardon. We're managing this particular situation. And we're quite lucky that we have not really seen any fatalities. We've not seen anybody getting injured because of, early evacuation that we did.
That was Reynold Thakuli, who's the General Manager for Communications at the Kruger National Park.